I remember meeting Abbey Lincoln back in 2007. I was good friends with one of her nieces, and she was in town from Chicago and invited me over to Abby's house one afternoon. And what started out as just a casual, ordinary afternoon of three women sitting around talking about everything in general and nothing specific. In the background, Abby was playing her latest recording, which at the time was Abby Sings Abby. And while we were listening to the recording, there were moments that Abby would want us to stop talking and really, really listen. And then she went into detail about why she chose each song and who the musicians were that she collaborated with and what that collaborative experience was like for her and why that recording was important to her at that time. And that led to a deeper conversation about Black women artists having autonomy over their creative output. And in that moment, I was hanging on her every word, and then I happened to look up and I saw this black and white photo, this gorgeous photo of Max Roach. And before I could say anything, she just said, "That's Max." And I looked at her and I thought, wow, there's so much history between these two people, so much story there behind her eyes. And the only other thing she said about it was, "I took that picture of him." And then we continued listening and we continued talking. But for me, in that moment, I started to reflect on who these two great jazz giants were and what they contributed to music at that time, and how they lent their voices to the struggle for civil rights, how their music was infused with this energy of the issues surrounding social justice and what is freedom for Black Americans in this country. And I thought, wow, this was such a profound conversation then. And now with Terry Lynn Carrington's newest release, which is an homage to that record, We Insist now puts us all back in dialogue with Abbey Lincoln and Max Roach as we continue to think about the issues surrounding civil rights, social justice, freedom, and what does that look like now in 2025, so that we are now all part of the continuum through this brilliant revolutionary music.